Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio, this pre-match show building up to an away game at Hibernian. Join myself, Foxter, on the show. It's Albert. Evening, Albert.
Evening, mate. How are you doing?
I am okay. A bit crabby today, but I'm okay.
You're allowed to be crabby now and again. That's allowed. I'm in crab at most days.
Were you dancing around the bays today?
I was indeed, mate. I was indeed, aye. Just had a wee practice session for 4 hours. All
right, good on you, mate. Good on you. I believe you get the team for us.
Yep, I have, mate. I've got it here. Team is Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Barligan, Ridvan, Lundstrom, Raskin, Cantwell, McCausland, Matondo, Silva. Substitutes are McCory, Jack, Dessers, Lawrence, Sterling, Scott Wright, Barisic, King and Devine.
I think the big talking point will be that Dessers has been took out the firing line. A big game and the manager's put in the Silva. What's your thinking, Albert?
He might think Dessers needs a wee rest, or he's trying to pull a wee stroke maybe. Play somebody that they're not seen before, know what I mean? He might be doing that. He might be doing that, mate. Right. But I hope that, well, I'm taking it the boy's going to be playing through the middle. Remember, he says Matondo can play through the middle as well, so might be interchanging the usual. You know what I mean? Everybody goes everywhere.
We'll see. But I think that'll be the main talking point because of the rest of the team pretty much picks itself, with Ridvan being the man in form at left back. I know Barisic is injured, but Ridvan's form's better, eh?
Aye, definitely, mate. No doubt about that. I mean, people were doubting the wee guy, myself included. I just had a height issue with him, know what I mean? But for ability-wise, the boy's shown what he can do. And right now, he is better than Barisic. Nobody can argue the point. He is definitely better than Barisic.
And we're going to the midfield with experience, ability, and potential in there. But it's time to shine, particularly, obviously, we've discussed Cantwell on the show, yeah?
Definitely. Raskin needs to stay in the game as well, mate. I heard his last night saying he disappears. And that's true, he does disappear, mate. Debatable how long he disappears, but he does disappear. He needs to stay in the game, and Cantwell needs to come to the game. Cantwell's just trying to do it all himself, mate. It's silly. A guy his experience should know now. If it's not coming after you, bring other people into play or create chances. If you create the chances, I say that it's outside the days. You can create chances, 2 or 3 chances, and we're getting goals off it. I mean, that's as good as actually scoring itself.
If he creates goals, mate, it doesn't matter how many he scores. That becomes irrelevant, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can get the man of the match, win the man of the match by creating chances. It's possible, mate. It's
no called the Jury Cup final, is it?
No, it's exactly, mate. That's an injustice in it, and that's like the cup final, and it's not even named after you. I bet you he was lying in his bed that night going, what do I need to do? I mean, it's a good point. It's a point well made, mate. That's what I'm saying about Cantwell. You can be the star of the team, mate. If you just create chances and people take the chances, you can be the star of the team, no bother. But what he's doing at the moment is he's holding the ball too long. He's trying to do it all himself. It's like in the playground again. You used to get one good player who just hogs the ball and wouldn't give anybody else the ball. He's a wee bit like that. He's doing a good job to a point, and then he just lets. I don't like him when he lets the people get to him. He's too good a player to allow that to get caught in possession, mate. He really is too good a player.
I get that, mate. I get that. That'll be the big talking points for me. Right, we better get these phone lines open, yeah?
Yep, go for it, pal.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, give us a phone, give us your thoughts on the team. Glad to see Butland back. I think we all are. No offence to Robin McCrory. Butland's been superb this season, hasn't he?
Oh, definitely. He is the number one. McCory's kidding himself on. If he thinks he's going to get into the team and displace him, it's not going to happen. It's just simply not going to happen. No harm with the boy. I've nothing against the boy. He's a bit dodgy for game intelligence for me. You know what I mean? But apart from that, he's not a bad wee keeper.
I'll put that down to ring rust. I'll put that down to ring rustiness for the boy, for being honest.
Aye, it could be, mate. It could be, but he was giving me the willies at times. You know what I mean? With some of his decisions he was making. I mean, especially the ball at his feet. And I'm saying to myself, oh, no. That's a new modern way. But goalkeepers not supposed to be half decent with the ball at his feet. Don't particularly see that myself. I'd rather a goalkeeper being a brilliant shot stopper, you know what I mean? And brilliant in the air to come on balls out the air, rather than good at the ball good at his feet. But anyway, that's just a modern game. That's the way they play it now. But aye, he's no big Butland. Superb. He's a superb keeper, mate. There's no doubt about it. Superb.
Aye. Obviously, Tav, and a big game for Balogun and Suter. New partnership. We're going with him. We've no choices. Covered the Leon King on the bench. Maybe I suppose John Suter could drop back in there and we could change the midfield if we had to. Yeah.
Aye. Well, we don't have to put Suter back there, but anyway, but we'll go King there. So he's a good cover. Necessity, mate. It's a necessity. So they two need to. They'll need to be on their toes tonight. They'll definitely need to be on their toes, and I'm confident they will be. Especially Balogun. You're confident the big guy. When we call on him for situations like this, he usually rises to the cause, mate.
This is a game where you just want to win, mate. This is because of the situation we're in with the league. After the night, well, hopefully it's down to 5 points with a game in hand. Yeah, of course I'd like you to play well, win 3-0. I'd be absolutely delighted, yeah. But it's a game tonight, just about winning.
For me, the next 18, 19 games comes under that umbrella, mate. It's just about winning these games. That's all I care about now. You win these games, you win the league. It's as simple as that. You do well in Europe. It's just to get the job done now. There's nothing to do with, we need to play better football, blah, blah, blah. It's not about that anymore now, mate. It's just win the games. That's what you're paid to do, go out and win the games. That's what we're all expecting.
Aye. We critique individual performances. We can't come on and say we play well even if we win. If we don't, we need to try and be honest. Different opinions, of course. But with a league season, you've got to be honest. It's about winning games. This myth that Rangers teams have played well every time they've won the league every week of the season, it's a myth, Olga. Oh,
it's a lot of nonsense, mate. It's just it's nonsense. It's selective memory on it. It's just you pick out the good bits and forget about all the bad bits. But there's plenty of bad bits and the good teams we had as well. So it's about winning. Just win the games. That's all.
It's a bit like it never rained during the holidays when you were away.
Summers are always warmer, weren't they? They're always warmer, longer as well. It was great. You're right. So it's just about winning these games. That's what it's about. Winning leagues is about grinding in and grinding it out and sheer determination and attitude. That's what wins leagues, mate. It does in other leagues. Maybe up here's a wee bit different when you've got Colum and Clancy and Walsh and clowns like that refereeing. But apart from that, it's usually about just grinding results out.
Aye, that's mate. And you've seen it in the past, mate, when you get goals at the death, and at the end of the season, they're important goals. So, hopefully we're 3-0 up after 20 minutes. I'll be delighted and looking for 4 or 5 if that happens. But it doesn't always pan out like that, mate. And you might be the last 10 minutes before you get the winner. It's football.
Oh, aye. I mean, they'll be up for it. They'll be up for it. It's Rangers. They're always up for it. So it's nobody rolls over for us. It's not a lot we just turn up and half-heartedly we win games. It's no, we've got to go all in all the time. So I'm expecting the usual with them. I mean, people were saying last night, I heard them saying that they play an expansive game of football. To a point. I would say that's to a point. But again, the first 10, 15 minutes of the game, they're going to go for us. We know that. We've been in this picture that many times. And if we're rolling our toes, they can get a goal, and then it's here we go again, chasing the game. So keep it tight. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it tight. Play yourself into the game. if we can get a quick goal, all the better.
Couldn't agree more. You know, I've said for a long time, goals change games, Albert, yeah?
Yep, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It's been proved time and time and time again. And let's hope the night we get them. I must admit, if we play, I don't see much of a problem. But we've been saying this for long enough. We've been saying this for seasons. If we play, we win and all that carry on. But the truth of the matter is, there shouldn't be too much of a problem here, mate. Man for man, we're a better team. And if we do play, some of the guys, as we just said, need to turn up. Need to start putting performance in, because they've been I wouldn't say freewheeling, but they're definitely not putting their best foot forward. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. You're looking forward to seeing Silver starting the game. He's been ways for a few weeks now. You know, he came in end of December, then he make his debut obviously at the Kilmarnock game. Then had the break. Then he said what cameos really, yeah. Injuries, and then obviously that horrendous game on Saturday. Now that's the real McCoy. I'm looking forward to him. I don't exactly know where he plays, but I am looking forward to him. He looked, some of these touches were nice. He's got enthusiasm. Wee bit of drama queen at times, right enough. But the wee bits I've seen him, but you can see the boy's got ability and he's got skill. There's no doubt about that. He just needs to apply himself tonight. This will be a good test for him tonight. I hope the rest of the team will tell him exactly what he's going to be facing tonight. So if he does well tonight in this game, away from home at their park, he'll do well in Scottish football, mate. There's no doubt about it. This is a test for him tonight. And it's in this league campaign, if we win here tonight, it's another tick in it. You move on. You know, it's another hurdle out the way, and you're moving on, and things are starting to look more positive, because it becomes, hopefully comes back into my own hands, Albert, yeah?
Well, the way I'm looking at it, when Beale left and Clement came in, since Clement came in, all the games all up to right to this point, that was just a foundation getting laid for this season. Clement, I think that's why Clement will be looking at. That's the foundation laid. Now let's go and build on it. No, going like this is let's go and polish it off now with the remainder of the games for the season, because that's you win the League Cup, you've got 2 games in hand, and if you win them, you're 2 points behind in the league, and you're also in the last 16 of Europe. So that's a foundation laid for a good season now, mate. Just go and polish it off now.
Yeah,
starting the night.
I don't think he'll stand. He'll not suffer fools gladly. He'll expect a standard attitude. Yeah, if you have a shot and it doesn't go in, that's football. Hits the post, goalie saves it. That's not to do with your attitude, is it? Sometimes that's just your luck, or sometimes your ability. But however, there's no excuse for having 100% attitude. Yeah,
that's exactly right, mate. I don't think I don't know you. I don't think he'll suffer it. He'll definitely demand them that attitude they had on Saturday there. And let's be honest, I was happy with the attitude on Saturday, especially in the conditions in that park, and that was superb. Because nothing less would have done in that park, mate. That could have been a right difficult, hard game, but we just took care of it professionally with a terrific attitude, application. Excellent, mate. And I think that's the standard he looks for in every game.
All right, come on, callers. 0141 356 1972. It'd be good to hear from somebody, see what their thoughts are. Yeah? See what their thoughts are.
Get them in.
Get them in. You know, but aye, listen, I'm looking forward to this. This is a feeling, a real game. A bit of nerves. That means it's a big game, Albert.
Aye, well, it's the wee jingle in a tummy. The wee, here we go. That's the way. But let's be honest with it. That's what football should be. You don't want mundane, horrible, boring games. You want it to be exciting like this. You also want to win. Don't get me wrong. It's sorry, well, you want to win. It's. Did
you mention mundane and boring?
Aye.
Oh, evening, Andy.
I'm many things, but I don't think I'm that. I just want to ask you a question there. Is there been anything said that Dez has got a slight niggle or anything? I find that very strange to not go into a game like this without our only recognised striker as it stands.
Well, you've got to remember, but I mean, we're saying that Silvers, we don't see him as a number 9, but maybe Clement does, Andy.
Yeah, well, I did actually say that earlier on. Maybe if we're not bringing a striker in, they're going to try and mould him into that position.
We might not have seen it so far, but he might see it, yeah.
I know it goes against the grain because you know what I said last night, but I find it strange that the Desert has not started, given the fact that we've got none. But if he goes in there and scores a couple of goals.
Big listened to the show last night, put his pen through Dessers and said, better get him out the team.
Aye. Well, I mean, I just want us to come out of the traps and really have a go for it. Albert said there earlier on, you know what's coming. 10-15 minutes, they'll come out as hammer and tongue. As I said last night, we usually weather that storm and usually control them, don't we? In most games that we've been up there of late. So I hope it's that. Well, I don't want them coming straight on us. I want us to smother them from the start if we can, and get that early goal and then follow it with a second one, as I always like to see happen. But it's a massive, massive game tonight. Really is. Got the old battle fever on, I tell you.
Exactly, mate. You're spot on, Albert.
Yeah, I've got it on as well, mate. I think we've all got it on because we see this as the start of it. This is the start of the glory trail. So let's get it done. That's what I'm just saying. I hope the players see it the same way. Fight. Because you'll have to dig this out tonight. And I'm quite sure that Clement will be telling them that. We'll need to dig this out tonight. No matter what. Yeah. We play well and we take our chances. You could get a comfortable win. But if it's not a comfortable win, get a win. At any cost, get a win.
Take a bridge man tonight, Andy.
Oh, yeah, I don't care how we get it, as long as the W's there and the 3 points there at the end of it. That's all we're looking for tonight. It ain't about pretty football, is it? It's about getting back into it. And if we get let's get this win tonight, and then we'll see where we are on Saturday. No, we must. I think it will dent us quite badly if we don't get a win tonight. I really do. I mean,
Andy, turn that frown upside down.
Listen, I'm just trying to be honest here.
The game's not even started. Albert, have a word.
Did I say? Come on, Albert. Did I say about him getting beat? I'm just worried. That's all. Just wanting just to get these
Mr. Fox is here with a bit of positivity. Mr. Fox.
Evening, Ox. How we doing? I'm just going to give you the Hibernian team for the night. It's David Marshall in goal, Lewis Stevenson, John Abita, Fish and Megwa, Tavares, Newell, Levitt and Ewan in the midfield, and up front Malida and Venti. So no big names to us, but it looks as though they're lining up a 4-4-2 against our 4-3-3, so let the battle commence. What do you think, Andy?
Oh, listen, I'm up for a battle right enough. It's I've got to watch my words. It's we're up for a battle, isn't it? And we should be, because we know what's at the end of it, don't we? If we set about these teams now going forward. This is the second part of the season now, and we have to show that we've got the right intention, that we want to go and win this league, haven't we? And that's positive, isn't it?
Without doubt. Yourself, do you see any threat for them at all, Albert?
I don't be a threat, mate, but we can handle it. Put it that way, we can handle it. We're not going to do anything we've not seen before, that one. It's all down to us, mate. It's just that's the way I see it anyway. Our attitude, our application. If we get that right, and I'm sure Clement will get that right, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. I don't see any problems at all, as long as our application and attitude's right, mate.
Fair enough. New partnership again. Well, not really a new partnership, but a starting partnership. John Suter and Leon Balogun. How do you think they'll play together, Andy?
I think they'll be all right. The last time they played, they didn't look too bad. It was early doors right enough, but they seem to be all right. But they're going to get a wee bit on top into early doors. So if they stand up strong, then hopefully they'll settle into the game whenever they get up amongst us. But hopefully we're pushing them back the other way. But no, I'm not worried about them. So Balogun, I don't mind suitor I like, but he's making a couple of mistakes every now and again, isn't he, right enough? But I generally believe that, Fox, is because he's not getting a proper run in the team. You know what you're getting out of Suitor, they'll run through a brick wall for you. But they're starting and not getting in. It's probably the problem there with him.
He's usually played on the left next to Connor Goldson, so he's in his right position tonight. Yeah. We might see a better John Suitor. I think his positional sense may be a wee bit better on that side. And I think him and Balogun could hopefully work out to be a good solid stop at the back. Midfield, Cantwell, Lundstrom and Raskin, Albert, can they produce the goods? And let's see how Fabio Silva gets on.
Aye, definitely, mate. I mean, Raskin, as I said earlier on, needs to stay in the game. That's his problem. He needs to stay in the game. And Cantwell, he's a great player. Great player, Cantwell. He's just doing it the hard way at the moment. But it will click with the boy. You know it will click with him. He's too good a player for it not to click. If they two turn up tonight and stay in the game, they'll take care of business. Silver is an unknown in it. We really don't know. So the night, if we're going to see Partey, what he can do, or really do, if he's playing through the middle. I don't actually know if he's going to be playing through the middle. I think Matondo might be playing through the middle. But anyway, you never know. Excuse me.
All right. Oh, you're right there, Albert?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate.
You sure? All right. I thought Andy was going to have to take your for you there, huh?
Don't do that.
What's your take on Cantwell, Andy?
I'm more disappointed in him, right enough. He's got talent, but I don't think they're charging around and all that. If he just held his lines, created openings for other players, I think you would get far more out of him, right enough. He just seems to be running all over. He not really doing nothing in the game, but not in the game, if you get what I mean. That's my take on him. I don't think Clement likes him, to be honest with you, or he likes his he's going to fit into his team long term. I hope he does prove everybody wrong, because he's a player, isn't he? He's got something.
He's got ability. He's got ability. But for me,
he's not effective enough. He's not effective enough. That's his problem. He's no influence in the game as much as Clement would like. I don't like seeing him run about tackling either. I like to see him going out there, play a bit, nicking the ball off him. I don't like him tackling because he'll hurt himself tackling. I don't like the way he tackles. So he's a football player, mate. He's not. I bet you this is the first time he's been asked to tackle in his life coming up here with us. But he's a good player. He is a good player. He's intelligent. He just needs to stop trying to win the game yourself, single-handed, son. Play with your teammates.
Obviously we've been frustrated with some of the bookings he's had, and if you go back to, but he has had some treatment. He's had the treatment, and then he seems to, when he stands up for himself, Albert, automatically a yellow card. And sometimes we've been frustrated. He's deserved it, but he's been petulant. But there's other times there's maybe about 3 or 4 bookings before he gets booked, yeah?
Oh, he took some bad ones. That one he did for that scum mob at Ibrox. I mean, that Japanese player, that Baldy trumpet, what do you call him? He done him. He done him at Ibrox.
Penalty kick all day long, mate.
Aye. And that's why he's got the strapping on his leg, because he done him. There's no doubt about it, mate. And intended to do him. They was trying to do him all game, and he finally done him. So you're saying to yourself, that's no Cantwell's fault. That's the referee's no protecting him. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. But he needs to use his football intelligence and not get caught. I keep saying, don't get caught in possession. If they don't let them near you, they can't hurt you.
Move it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Move it.
Absolutely, mate.
But to do that, Andy, you need people making runs.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to wise up on that. But like you just said there, people have got to get in the positions to give him the ball, haven't they? So he can get him the ball. So it's a collective amongst them all. It's a shame with Cantwell. The only thing with him is the stupid bookings that he's getting. He's been there long enough now to be wise enough for that. You know what I mean? You should be studying that pretty quick, especially in our game. But they are going to go after him, even if he's not playing a great game, because he's a guy that can do something at any given time. So, you know the way it works up there. He just needs to be a wee bit more cure, create chances and space for other guys to go and do the business, hopefully. And we all hope that he's going to come good, because we did that when he come up there the first time. He was brilliant, wasn't he? You know what I mean? He was a breath of fresh air from what we've been seeing, you know, in the last 2 or 3 years. So, you know, hopefully he can get that back, and it comes tonight. And if it does, we'll be all happy come 9:30, won't we?
Yeah. By the way, young McCausland, the All Bear Scouting Academy. Clement doesn't seem to have any fear with him, does he? Every year.
No, the boy deserves it. I know people it's not everybody's cup of tea, and they're wanting the fancy name and the fancy player put in there. But that boy's a player. I'm telling you, that boy is a player. And this is him only starting. You've not even seen a tenth of what this boy can do. This boy is going to be some player, and he's not a winger. I keep telling you that he's not a winger. You put him in the middle of the park, by the way, inside, whether a 10 or an 8 or whatever, in there somewhere. That boy will show you what he can do. And okay, he's learning now, and he's getting experience now, and it's good that he's in the first team on merit, by the way. I know people think he's in there because we've nobody else to put in there. The boy's in there on merit. And I'll tell you something, see if he signed a player to take that right side, he's going to be some player to take the jersey off that boy. That boy's up to standard now. He's up to standard, the right side of the park now. So whoever comes in, if anybody comes in at all, they need some player to take his jersey, to get him out of the team, take his jersey off him.
Andy?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Look, when he signed the contract, we didn't expect him to play all these games. But you've got to bear in mind, as for somebody so young, he's bagged a load of experience in a short space of time here. Could they shock you? Could Silva go out on one side, Montondo go out on the other, and maybe McCausland have a few darts through to try and score a goal. There's the one thing I feel confident about that boy. He gets up, he'll put a cross in. He's doing his bit, in my opinion. But you know what? See if he gets that defence beat and he's running on goal. 9 times out of 10, I'd bag him to score. He's not fit in front of goal, is he? When he gets there and gets the chance, you know.
He's composed, mate.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that.
He's there.
Good finish. You know?
He scored a couple of good goals. No? I mean, he scored a beauty. Was it Livingston? They chopped it off. He's composed, mate. He's a player. He's an absolute player. And if he gets the time to truly develop, and I'm only talking in the next year. I'm not talking about another 5 years. The boy will be there. I'm talking that boy's going to hit his potential maybe in a year and a bit. That's the confidence I'm in this boy.
Andy, you still taking Stevie's $5 bet that Dessers will score?
I was just going to say that, guys. I wonder what odds he's gave me now that he's not starting. I took some bets today, but there was nothing on him at all. You know, even the big scores, you know, like go daft like that. There's nothing about. I think it was about 16-1 for 4-1 or something like that. Like there was just no great. I just never looked at him and come back. Jesus Christ, he's in the odds right enough, but. I've took them all. I'll take 5. They're all on them. I win anyway, obviously. And so if one of them comes in, I'll be good.
One of them comes in. Pierre Smirnoff will be celebrating again.
I actually, you know, I'm not drinking much at all these days. I think the old age is catching up with me. Like, but tried on Friday, but couldn't get going really properly. Like, but I'm looking at a bottle now, to be honest with you, because when that game starts, I'm going to need something to calm my nerves soon, I think. So I might have a go tonight.
If Big Stevie's counting on Dessers to win on bets to buy the Irish pie things he wants, he's going to end up having a figure better than Nurse Ratchet for that uniform.
Right, I'll tell you what we've got the manager. Let's hear from Philip Clement.
Philippe, it's the return of the Scottish Premiership tonight. What are you expecting from this game in Edinburgh?
Yeah, it's always a difficult place to go against a good technical team who are always dangerous, who played attacking football. So I think for everybody who wants to watch this game is going to enjoy, because it's 2 teams who want to attack, and I expect a game with a lot of chances. And of course, I want to win this game like all the dressing ones have.
Your squad have obviously had that camp in Spain, the Dumbarton game since returning. Do you feel they're in a good place heading into this game?
Yes, for sure. The lads have been working really hard. They had a good game against Copenhagen, what's a really good team. They did a good job in Dumbarton in those circumstances to score 4 goals. Was good. and now we need to continue what we were doing before the winter break, and that's getting a lot of points in the league. And it's a challenging week with directly a start with 2 difficult away games.
A word on team news. It's a first competitive start for Fabio Silva. What are you hoping he can bring tonight?
What he's been doing in the training and in the friendlies, so to combine good with the other players, to come in good positions to score goals or give assists, and to work hard for the team. So yeah, a lot of people are judging our strikers only on goals, but they do much more. So for me, it's important that all the team is scoring the goals, and we've been doing the last couple of months. We scored a lot of goals. We can improve in that way, for sure. There's still steps to make to be more efficient, but I see the team creating more and more chances and scoring more and more goals. So we're on the right way, and we're going to continue like that.
Defensively as well, what do your squad need to be aware of from Hibs this evening?
Yeah, they have a lot of pace. They put they have a new winger today also, who was a great talent in France. I know him from before. He didn't play much in the first part of the season in Hertha Berlin, so I don't know what his game fitness is, but it's a player with a lot of technical qualities and speed and power. So they're gonna use him probably on the wings and put one of the other wingers as a central striker. So it's clear they will have a lot of pace and they try to hurt us in that way.
And just finally, can I ask you about Abdallah Sima? You expected to have an update on him today. Can you give us any more information on his injury?
Yeah, that Abda had his operation and the surgeon was really happy the way it went. So it was a good operation. Everything went well, and he will be out for between 2 and 3 months. So he's positive. Abda is somebody who's always working hard. So we expect him to be back as fast as possible in a healthy way, of course, and that we can count on him at the end of the season.
What a liberty for a big fella. Yeah, what a liberty, big Seamer, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, to not go over there and then not even kick a ball and come back with that kind of injury, we couldn't buy it, could we, at the moment, right enough? But look, as he says, he's not part of the squad now, our team, for the next 2 to 3 months, and then he'll have to get fit after an operation and all that, so he could talk like 4.5 months, really, couldn't you? So we've just got to get on with it. We've got to find a player that's going to come in and do what he did, and hopefully, hit the ground running. That's all he can really do, and it's not like short term or like that. So we're going to have to find somebody that's going to do what he was doing for us. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that works out that way.
Albert, he's pretty honest. He looked at the other team where they've got pace up front. I think it's an important game for John Suter. I just think he has to concentrate. Yeah, sometimes we've seen small lapses with John. He's a player I was quite glad when we signed him. I thought he had potential. He's maybe not fulfilled that. Time to join the party now.
Oh, it's a big it's a big game for him and Balogun tonight. Balogun's experience. I think we're a wee bit concerned if they've got that amount of pace up front, but it's down to us to handle that. The Suter needs to concentrate, absolutely, mate. He's got a wee tendency to let daydream for a wee while. So difficult tonight. We're Ridvan as well. Tav and all. I mean, that's just a whole lot. They all need to concentrate. But if we put the ball in the net in the other end, that's sort of that nonsense out, mate. It's sort all out.
Aye, you're right. Score goals.
And he's saying Seamer Silva was playing well. No, I mean, he says he's been playing it in training, so that's what he judges them on. Judges them all on that. No, I mean, so how about his knowledge and what he's saying, mate.
Aye, I mean, in theory, Silva's the best player on the pitch if you look at the price tag, but it doesn't always work like that, Andy.
No, the fact that he's been around 4 clubs kind of worries you, but he might just come in. What we're hoping for it. He come in and get a goal. If he could get a goal, then you might see something out of him right enough. He whinges too much from what I've seen right enough, and that ain't going to work in Scotland. So he needs. Is
that another player you don't like?
I'll reserve judgment on him.
That's an exclusive club. He's not getting into that club just yet. I mean, you'll give him half a game to make that.
I'll give him half a game, you're right, aye.
He's not done enough for him not to like him yet.
Ring me up at 8:15 and I'll tell you.
Oh dear. Albert.
It's just one seamer, man. That's a shame, man. That's out of order. 2 or 3 months operation. I mean, nobody knows what happened. It's just, he needs to go for it. Dowell, he's at training. He's at training in Spain. Operation. You're going, this is unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. What's happening to us? Is it just us? Is that
no, I don't think it is, mate. If you actually take time and read, there's even clubs in EPL are saying, no, this is silly. These assets are playing too many games, and because of the tempo of the game and the physicality, the game's changed. It's maybe cleaner, but it's still more pacey. So you're opening up to different kinds of injuries, and it's taking its toll. And these people are paying a lot of money to see these people on the pitches, and they want to see them there regular. Just some of the stuff I've read, Andy, but. Yes, you want to see the best players on the pitch, don't you?
You know what I think is, in the modern day game, great pitches they're playing on, but their muscles are too tight in the daft kind of way. They're too bulked up right enough, so they like snap, when they go on a great run or whatever. And like you said, it don't stack up, does it? Because the football that we watched, they would kick lumps out each other and get. But I know they used to use the old Jags, didn't they, to get them through the games back in the day, right enough. But I don't. It's weird. I mean, I think Liverpool, they're in a bad way, with injuries like we are, So it does happen all the way around. It's just that we're not really bothered about them. It's just a little bit we're getting, aren't we?
Well, we were joined by Robert, but he's trapped back. Hopefully, he'll be right back with us.
Professional fouls, mate. Too many professional fouls as well.
Maybe. Anyway, we've been joined by Robert. Evening, Robert.
Evening, Ops. Evening, Albert. Andy.
Aye.
Hey, Robert.
Big game tonight, boys. Big game.
Aye, it's a big game. What's your thoughts on the team?
I kind of as expected, mate, innit, really. Probably the only really surprising is Dessers not starting, but I think Silva's looked good in the cameos he's had, so I think he'll actually get a goal tonight as well. I'm going to go for a 3-0 with Silva scoring. Silva scoring 1. I know it's a big team performance, but I think obviously hearing Seamer's update there out for 2 or 3 months, I think it's a big game and a big chance for Matondo to show what he can bring to the squad. So I think he'll get a goal as well, and it's probably a chance for him to not go down a start over these coming months to show his qualities as well. He's got the pace, so I think that's key tonight to get in behind and drive at them. So I think he could be a big player tonight for us.
I think with Silva's pace, the way they knock the ball out the back, he'll get there quick. Matondo's pace, Albert, he'll get there quick to show them down. He's just got to, when he gets the opportunities, and he just uses pace. That's the thing. That's what's frustrating, isn't it?
It's definitely frustrating, mate. If he sort of chokes his pace and concentrates more on the ball, I think he'd be a lot better player, mate. That just blind place, kick the ball and run after it, because he overhits it all the time when he does it that way. But he has got a bit of skill about him. I've seen it. He's got a bit of skill about him, and if he just calms down a wee bit, just a wee bit, I think he was a player. I think there's a player in there, because you've seen him scoring some nice goals, and you've seen him get by people, no bother. But he's also got a wee bit of skill as well. He's got a wee bit of a football brain, so just calm down. He needs to realise that when he's running with the ball, nobody else can catch him, and that's including his own teammates.
It's true, Andy. He's rapid, but he just needs to live consistency.
He's fast, but he's got no ball sense. That's a number of times he runs away, leaves the ball, or doesn't do what he should do. His shooting's not very clever neither. Nolly, when he gets a shot, he tends to sky them quite a lot. If he could add that to his game, control the ball, you'd see more out of him. I'm sure you would, because he is fast, isn't he?
I'm just adding him to the list.
I could have told you that before you added him.
Andy, it's not a list you've got, it's volumes now. I'm on to volume 2 now.
I know. I still love my team, and I love the colours they play, and it's the players that are playing in the colours.
So you just want somebody to go out and put the jerseys, lie the jerseys down in the grass? That'll do you. I'll support that.
That'll do. At least they won't get beat, will they?
Oh dear, no, I get it, Andy. You just want the team to do well, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
Listen, we're all like the same, aren't we? Listen, we're all hurt in a fashion. It's been going on for too long. You just want to see the team go out and feel like we felt after the League Cup final. I mean, for me, I don't care what trophy we won. That's where I was brought up. And I want to start feeling that again. But I want to feel it regularly. It's like the guy the other week said, "Oh, that's it there. Taverniers won all 3 trophies now." It took him 10 years, man. That's not what we want to be, and that's not what we were brought up. We want to see Rangers winning trophies every season. It's not going to happen, but it should be happening a hell of a lot more. We've been back long enough now to be only having these 2 or 3 trophies here. We need to start winning them now.
There should be a couple more at least in the bag, you know. Yeah. Of course, myself. Right, last word for your good self, Robert, quickly.
Hopefully I get a positive result tonight, mate. It will be tough, but I'm going to go for a 3-0, as I said, and a big team performance, get 3 points, and look forward to the weekend.
Cheers, mate. Andy.
Yeah, let's get it done now. Let's get the troops happy and get a good result, and then set us up for Saturday. We can do this. Come on.
Albert.
A comfortable 2-0 victory, mate. I don't see any problems at all, mate. If we concentrate and we apply ourselves, I don't see any problems.
I'll take that, mate, all day long. Listen, thanks to Fox for joining us, Robert for popping in, of course, the one and only Andy Felix, and of course, Albert for doing the show. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle, and even Andy will be celebrating the Rangers victory.
The famous RFC. Na 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 na.